Hello everyone, my name is Brian. I work at Reader's Books and I am here to maybe talk to you about reading some books during your shelter in place. I hope you're all doing well and I hope you are safe, and this is a list of things that I think could entertain you for the next month or so. So my first book is a wonderful book called When the Whales Leave. It's a new book that just got newly translated, and it's a origin story from a native Siberian who's just recently passed away a few years ago. And it is a beautiful story about the beginning of the universe for this native tribe in northern Siberia. And then it's kind of a modern take, and it goes into what happens when the whales and everything natural that we depend on don't show up, and when they leave. And it is a beautiful book, and it is a love story and a sad book, but a wonderful story. Another new book that I just recently finished is Elif Shafak's new book called, what is this, 10 minutes and 38 seconds in this strange world. This is a book about Istanbul and a book about a young woman, a streetwalker as she is called, or a prostitute in Turkey, who has an upbringing that brings her to Istanbul. And unfortunately, she in the first chapter she meets her demise, but as she is dying she goes back and remembers all the wonderful people she's met. There are 5 friends who throughout her past come together and give her a proper funeral and remember her in a wonderful way. This is a book that really makes you connect with people, and it really makes you realize the relationships that you have. It's a wonderful, wonderful story. And another book that I think is a beautiful book about love and about relationships is Ada Limon's newest, called The Carrying. This is April, which is Poetry Month, and this is probably my favorite collection of poetry ever. It is just such a wonderful, wonderful book. Every single poem in here is about an amazing thing, and it could be about something different for everyone else. For everyone, it's just a wonderful, wonderful collection, and plus she is a wonderful person as well, and a local. So if you haven't yet, definitely take a look at The Carrying. Another book that I recently read that I think is very good is a collection of little chapters on each on animals and plants in the woodlands areas. This is nonfiction. It's called Secrets of the Oak Woodlands, and this is all the local ecosystem here. And for example, there's a whole chapter on the quail, or lace lichen, or squirrels, or things that you've seen a million times before, but there's an amazing world hidden underneath that is just beautifully shown in this book by Kate Marienchild, someone who lives up in Oregon, who is quirky and funny and talks about these things with a lot of passion. My last selection is a very, very old book, and this is called The Street of Crocodiles, and it's by a Polish author named Bruno Schulz. And this is a collection of stories that were written during the Holocaust by a Polish Jew. And this is kind of my escape book a little bit. These stories are very unique and very atmospheric. They paint a picture better than any writer could. They're just, you read the story about the cinnamon shops and you are transported there. It's a beautiful collection, and it's at times hard to read. It's you can get lost. The plot is there, the story is there, but it's more about the feeling of the book and the atmosphere. And these stories have been timeless and so good. So I hope you're doing well. Thank you for listening, and come by. We are available to take your phone calls. We are here every day at the bookstore from 10 until 2, and we can ring you up and drop books off, or you can pick books up here at the store. So give us a call, and hope you're reading. Take care.